Alright guys, welcome back to another 72 Item Adventure video. The first Fairy King GLOXINIA is here. We've gotten him to a 6-star. I didn't record my summons because we kind of got shafted actually. We got him guaranteed 5-star. We put him like 4 times, so it's not even worth including. But let's talk about the character. So he is our newest tank character, and obviously I haven't tested him yet. Normally I like to do a little bit of testing and then talk a little bit about the character intro, but we want to kind of showcase the character as we go on. But to quickly run through his kit, if you didn't see the last patch notes or you don't know really what the character does, he could be the best tank in the game, or he could be one of the worst. So we already have Derriere, which is 10 seconds of immortality, the blue Derriere, and just really good damage. If you watch my last video about her, she was doing like 2 billion, sometimes doing like the second, the third most damage in the game, next to obviously Pitchback Meliodas. We also have Tank Esterosa, who most people have probably built up a lot by now, to where he is a pretty good tank character in a sense, but also fights back by doing a lot of damage on his full counter. Esterosa has kind of fallen off a little bit slightly, just because I've noticed his damage numbers have been going down, but before, sometimes he was doing more than sometimes you get pitchback melee, right? But let's talk about GLOXINIA. So he, like I just say, could be the best tank or the worst tank in the game for one main reason, and that is whether or not he always guarantees crits, right? Because this guy right here does some decent damage onto a single target, increases accuracy, sure, it's fine, whatever. However, the main gimmick of this character is if he lands a crit, he taunts all enemies for 3 seconds and grants a damage restriction to self for 3 seconds, which means he's basically immortal for 3 seconds when he lands a crit. So if he's constantly critting, then it is crazy, because if you're able to crit while this is already up and you're able to reset, then we're actually cooking. And I did say maybe they'll shaft him a little bit by making his actual attack speed really low. It's actually slightly above average. It's 104. Normally characters nowadays have 100. We're seeing some characters come out like Derriere, for example, that have like 80. So I'm kind of surprised they did that a little bit. Attack-wise, for a tank character, granted we can't really compare it. I think it's looking decent. It's looking decent. Ultimate does give him the crit chance, so he's going to have that naturally for 10 seconds, so he's going to have even more. If you're wondering what potential I put onto him just for the test of this video, we've just given him full crit chance, because it doesn't matter. I mean, I guess more attack would matter, but what matters is him staying alive, so getting 20% more crit chance. Plus the 20% he gets in his ultimate might be decent. I think my only problem right now, a little bit scared of if we're going to PvP, is whether or not he actually lands the attack, because he's a little bit too low deep level. He might just miss. But let's do a quick little animation test. I've not actually seen him play in game to see what he actually does, or at least what it looks like. Okay, so he's got the little poke. And there's a little shield. Oh, he wraps his little cocoon around him. That's sick. What's his ultimate like? So he's a very close range character. He's not really far range. What's his ultimate? Oh, okay, that's literally the one from the actual boss fight, right? Yeah. It's weird how it looks, though, because it's like a full screen effect. I guess it is for people around that area. Let's just see how much he actually tanks in terms of critting, right? Okay, well, you guarantee... Wait, hang on. Does not deal damage? Upon landing a crit. Oh. Wait, no, he deals within a 3-minute rate. Oh, okay. So, if he I thought it dealt damage. It doesn't deal damage. So, literally, if he just crits, he just automatically goes towards that form. And you can see right now, he's just in it for infinitely. So, at least that's good to test. Or at least we know now that the character, even if he has the buff on, he can still get it. So, yeah, if this guy just crits, that could be kind of crazy. Let's do a long-range character so we can actually kill the bosses. Alright, I mean, we'll try it in Nightmare, but I'm thinking right now that the boss, we might just evade the bosses, so it might actually work here. But let's just see if he actually pops off. Okay, he critted. You know, he's doing it a few times. It's not every single time. Okay, I mean, it's consistent. He's not lost the buff. Like, let's see his damage taken. Oh, he's actually not been tacked. I'm a little bit worried, like, the ultimate could ruin it. Oh, guys, this actually might be crazy. Look at him. He's actually not taking damage. Okay. That's really good. If you actually honestly want to use him as, like, a normal tank character, like, just going into... I mean, I don't think you need a tank character right now. In, like, normal and nightmare stage. Maybe a little bit lower level. But that's, like, he can't die. Literally cannot die. Okay, we'll test this team here. To be fair, at this point, I don't even think you need Derriere. He might just... I mean, granted, him staying alive forever doesn't mean much when your whole team gets wiped out by AoE characters. But we'll test it. We'll test it. This is the ultimate lineup. We want to obviously ult first to get, obviously, the damage, or at least the crit chance. Obviously, I don't think we'll do as much damage on the ultimate, at least right now, until we get towards a higher dupe level. But when we do eventually use Derriere's ultimate, it will reset the cooldowns, and then... give him more attack and then more defense, which means he does more damage on the initial attack. But then also the wither debuff will then scale a little bit more, because you are also going to be doing more damage based on the caster's defense. So let's test it. We might turn off the actual damage numbers, because I want to see him actually use these effects if they're not already off, because I know for some reason the game's been turned off for me. Okay, so we have to instantly jump towards damage taken. He's taking a lot of damage, to be fair. So right now he's not getting the guaranteed crits. I think it's so fast that it just didn't work. I mean, he absorbed a lot of damage, I think. What's his damage numbers? Oh, you know what? To be 6-star tank, that's not bad numbers. We did lose that though. Yeah, because Esteros, look at that, bro. Like, Esteros might be a god. So maybe we put both in. We just do triple tanks. Alright, so a ton of damage numbers and skill effects, so we can actually hopefully see him proc these buffs here. But you can see right now, he did one there. He did it again. Oh, we actually just rinsed through him. Okay, pitch back melee. I don't think he didn't have God's Elizabeth. Unlucky. Alright, let's go against someone else. I think the only thing that might be killing him a little bit is... well, this one. Might... because it's hard to tell, right? But he might be doing a lot of damage on his actual AoE ultimate. That is actually... Elizabeth Reflect is killing him. But he's not critting there right now. Yeah, he's missed a few crits there. He's not taking damage though. We're just killing too quick here. His damage is crazy though. What the hell? 6 stun, he's doing more damage than Merlin. And Esterosa. And Derriere. And Zeldris. Wait, what? This guy's slightly above me, like 4G. Oh, let's see. Okay, there's the ultimate go off. There he's invincible. Invincible again. I mean, boys, if you have, like, Super Awakening plus max crit chance, he actually might be mental. His numbers aren't bad either. Yo, this actually might be the best tank in the game. 396G, slightly, quite a lot above us, but let's see if it actually makes a difference in terms of us surviving. Obviously, a lot of AoE damage, but... so boom. Because Ezra is tanking as well. We did it again. He's not taking that much damage. Oh, we actually won. Yeah, look at his thing. He's at the bottom. He's in the front line. Granted, there are 2 tanks, Esterosa as well. But when he does go into that form, he does taunt. And his numbers are second. Okay, actually, let me do something now. Let me actually... put Derriere first. So Derriere can give him the attack buff and the defense, because then that poison damage, or at least the wrath buff, or the wither I think it's called, right? And the initial damage roll might be decent too. We'll do 380, slightly above us as well. Technically at a disadvantage, but let's see. Derriere's invincible again. Ultimate goes off. Invincible. Invincible again. He's just getting crazy. Surprisingly not as much damage this time around. But damage taken wise, guys, he's taking no damage. That was... I know Esterosa is taking some of the force a little bit. But the fact he's at the bottom? Like, that's crazy. Let's do once again 391G. We want to find people higher. I might want to go get someone like 900G if we can, to see if he survives. Derry unfortunately split them up a little bit. Oh, he died. I don't think he created all there. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. I mean, because pitchback melee, I think it was too much high level, dupe level wise to actually, yeah, unlucky. Esteros is doing quite a lot. Yeah, it was too split. We got to try the A and the G. I don't know if we're going to be able to even, like, attack him, because he might just miss too much. You can see right now, he's not going to off once. Yeah, it's a bit of a whale diff, I can't lie. Because if he doesn't crit, then yeah, he doesn't work. Alright, 1T. Let's try 1T. Does he crit? Does he crit? He's attacking Berserk melee. I don't like that. Yeah, he attacks Berserk melee, bro. But yeah, when you actually find people around your level a little bit, he looks pretty impressive. As long as he's not been attacked by Berserk melee. Because yeah, from the looks of it, I can't crit him. Yeah, we've not actually crit him once there. It's crazy, actually. What the hell? Maybe... Because Golfer's ult draining us. Maybe I do have to put... Oh, we somehow still won. Wow, Zoe just popped off. Yeah, maybe putting Devery first isn't, or second isn't great, because I think people like ult drain and stuff. I don't know how quick we got ultimate there. Alright, so against the end, we should be fine. Pops off, there gets a crit chance, So yeah, once he gets his ult off, he kind of goes crazy. We've already kind of killed his whole team. Where's his damage? I mean, this ain't bad. And we got to try it in the Tower Trials, right? So we put him first. Let's see how much damage he does here. And if he actually just procs immortality, should be pretty decent. I know the higher you get, it's going to be a little harder to crit. Especially on your dupe level. But guys, I'm telling you, lot, once this guy gets like higher dupes, he actually might be crazy. So Boom pops the ult, and he just goes constantly into his actual mortality. Actually taking no damage here. Damage-wise as well, let's check his numbers. 5 bill? For a tank 6-star? That's kind of crazy. Let me check the stats again. Damage taken. Because he's in the front line, he took almost the least amount of damage. Which definitely much needed, because right now the best tank for yellows was like this Dian right here, which was... Yeah, had no like actual like survivability, right? So pops the ultimate, goes immortal, does some decent damage too, goes immortal again. No, he's just doing damage. That's not critted once. Did he do the most there? Okay, no, he didn't. Doing more... I mean, Valenti's low dupe level, but doing more than Valenti. Zeldris, not impressive. Obviously, he's more single target focused. Guys, these are decent numbers for a tank, though. Especially because the actual crit one doesn't actually deal damage. So all of that damage is coming from the ultimate. Like damage over time as well. He's taking a bit of damage now, but he's stuck there and he gets healed up. We're going to check right now, too. Little bit of damage slipped through. So I think it might be the time stop, though, for this one. Alright, so after testing him, GLOXINIA, to be fair, is actually kind of crazy. But is he worth summoning? I still think no. I think with the anniversary being so close, if you lot don't know, in 3 characters time, or in August, like I think like 16th or 12th, we're going to be getting... the anniversary, which obviously at this point should be the one Escanor or something Meliodas. It's got to be one of those 2 characters, alongside a grand summon banner that will be 250,000 diamonds to summon on that banner too, plus the 250 from the actual anniversary character. So you're going to need 500k gems for that anniversary, maybe more. So it is better to just save for that, and then even probably pick up GLOXINIA on that grand summon banner when they release that again. But in terms of him, he's a good character. Like, he actually might be the best tank in the game. It's just, do you actually need him? Because right now, I think most people playing through story mode don't really need a tank because it will slow you down. Tower Trials, I guess, yeah, you want to have him because he is the best tank for that, while also doing some good AoE damage too. But when it comes to PvP, it's not like you can't substitute him for like Blue Dairy or even Green Esteros, where most of us have built up, right? So I'd say for now, probably not needed. Is obviously very, very good, probably in the top tiers. Like they say, he actually might be the best tank if he even got anywhere near Super Awakening, where you had like max stats and plus like max Super Awakening, to where you got like the max crit chance. Definitely will have a use in the game, and I do think, and I've been saying it, once they start releasing more commandments, and this is kind of only the first step of it, when we do get a supplement Meliodas, if he is built for the actual, you know, full commandment team, then like a supplement plus his characters can be an absolutely must. But from the looks of it is, like, when you're under-leveled, or versus someone like slightly higher than you, then he's probably not going to do as good once again, unless you obviously do him out more, right? Because we are missing a lot of crits on, like, the higher Nightmare stages, or even you saw earlier on PvP, right? If they're slightly above or really, like, really above us, then there's no way for him to crit. So if he doesn't crit, he just doesn't work. So, like, bringing someone like Dereri, the blue one, at least you know, even at a low dupe level, level 1 basically, you're getting a guaranteed immortality, which can be enough for, you know, new players to even clear through story mode or be somewhat decent in PvP. To where, yeah, if Glox doesn't work, he just doesn't work. So there's that middle ground. Yeah, his ceiling is a lot higher, but his floor is probably also a lot lower, because if he just doesn't work, he's probably like, he's literally doing nothing on the team. Where at least Derriere, if she's not dealing the most damage or dealing a lot of crits, at least he's still buffing up your tank characters to maybe Esterosa with the ultimate, and then at least staying alive for guaranteed 10 seconds. So, yeah, that's kind of how I feel about the character right now. Definitely good. I thought it would be a lot worse, but like, I think there's no in between this character. He's actually really broken or really good, but I'm glad this actually just always resets. I wish it did damage. If it did damage, it might be too broken, because he's doing already like crazy damage at 6-star, and this skill doesn't even deal damage, so all of it's come from that ultimate, which is crazy. And you know, the accuracy buff being probably decent actually, because if he gets those accuracy buffs, then he's probably not going to miss, and then he's going to more likely hit more people with what, so he's decent at low deep level. Yeah, guys, let me know what you think. If you tested him, if you pulled him, let me know, and yeah.